Boyz. That was loose this week. Wow.
Made it work.
Heato, that was a new beat. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, and I was feeling upbeat today.
I'm not sure I could really feel the vibe to it, but I appreciate your creativity.
Yeah, I just wanted to dance whilst I was, making some beats.
Yeah, well, for anyone not watching, it was very sexual.
Yeah, don't worry. We're going to get video footage of this one day.
Yeah, one day. Well, welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the Fantasy League podcast where we talk about the draft format.
Yeah.
Hello.
Draft Boyz.
It feels like we haven't been here for ages.
I know, but it was 2 weeks. It's 2 weeks.
Yeah, international break.
Fucking international break.
I know. I feel like I've been international traveling.
I know.
Wow, dude. Every time we talk to you, we're like, where are you this week?
Oh, Byron.
Miles, we'd like to record the podcast. Oh, he's away again. Okay. Oh.
Yeah, guys, we were planning to put out like 5 eps for you, but, Miles just fucked off. So
Sorry about that, guys.
Get some special apps, special tips. Don't worry. He's back now, hopefully for good.
Yeah, I'm back for a while.
Okay, good.
you probably run out of your holiday
Yeah, you
monies.
can't go far these days, man. All right. Well, why don't we dive straight in? Miles, you're on Snack Chat this week.
Yeah, I am actually. Look, I'm pretty excited about my drink, but
Can you give us a quick intro to what Snack Chat is?
Yeah, so Snack Chat's a game that we play where we rate and berate each other with snacks and drinks each week. And it's me this week.
Mm-hmm.
And for my snack, I've actually brought some Cobb's corn.
Oh,
Do you guys
yummy.
baby.
popcorn sea salt.
I
salted
love
popcorn.
it. You've picked the exact right one straight up.
Okay.
I eat this stuff like crazy.
Yeah, it's because it's got salt on it.
What's wrong with salt, mate?
For the plain
But
salt
they're not
flavor.
that salty.
That's what
They've
you
probably
love.
got a 5-star health rating. I wouldn't be surprised.
So have a
Keep telling
try of
yourself
that
that, mate.
while I get
Keep
the
telling
drinks
yourself.
All
out.
right. I'm going to pop a popcorn.
We'll pop some popcorn.
And for my beveragino,
Oh, it's a salty batch. Oh, my God. Beveragino.
That's some colour there.
I went away on this golf trip on the weekend and we drank so many beers on the first night that we needed something sweet. So we got a case of vodka cruisers.
Oh my God.
And they went down so sweet.
Yeah, I can imagine. So how many have you bought? Because I will drink my first one in 3.2 seconds.
I bought 9.
Did you actually?
Just in case.
You read this situation brilliantly.
Yeah, just in case you guys were a bit thirsty.
I'm thirsty.
so we can relive that time where we're all like 15-year-old girls.
Exactly.
Honestly, Heato, this drink is right up your alley. It's sweet.
It's sweet.
It's sugary. It's basically soda.
Because you're
true.
our league leader, I'll let you choose the first flavor.
Oh, my.
Pineapple, wild berry, or juicy watermelon.
Fuck, it's hard. Pineapple.
Okay.
Is that a good choice? Is that a good choice?
Yeah.
I think I've had one cruiser
smashed
in my
the
life.
pineapples.
Okay. Heato, choose.
I'm going to go watermelon, please.
Okay.
Watermelon.
I went straight in. I was too
Cheers,
thirsty.
you're so
Cheers,
right.
lads.
I know. I was judging you for that.
That is delicious.
Yeah, I just thought I'd mix it up, get something sweet.
watermelon.
I feel like I'm 16 again trying to get...
So give me
my
a
drinks into a
rating
party.
for,
All right, let's rate.
for the popcorn.
I'm going to go straight in. I'm going to rate both.
Okay.
Popcorn, one of my favorite snacks in the world. Best popcorn comes out of the movies, but, you can't always get that. I have been known to go to the movies just to buy popcorn,
Yeah.
to watch movies
Yeah,
at
it
home.
costs more than
Really?
movie ticket.
Yeah, I'd pay that.
That's crazy, man.
I fucking love that.
That's
popcorn.
crazy.
It's like crack to me. Anyway, this is the best alternative out there, and it's slightly healthy, which I cling to. 9.4.
Jesus.
Wow.
I fucking love popcorn.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad you went super high because I'm being a bit mean this week on
That's all
popcorn.
right.
Unfortunately, I haven't eaten dinner yet, so I'm really hungry, and
Yeah.
popcorn's just not going to fill me up.
I was going to get
So,
something more substantial.
I'm going to give you a 6.8.
That's all right. I'll take that. It's better than 5.
Yeah, it's still good, but
Fuck
it's
off.
like, yeah,
Okay, and for the pineapple cruiser, I don't want to rate it too high. Right,
But you were
I'm
loving
enjoying it right now, but
Just
I'm sorry.
go with the
no,
vibe.
no,
Go with the
I
vibe.
can't go with the vibe.
No, come on.
go with the vibe, just like Miles did with my 9.1 last week.
For an alcoholic beverage, 6, because it doesn't taste like alcohol at all.
So I'm writing down 6 or what?
You're writing down 6.
Wow.
That's rude.
Bit surprised at that.
That's a bit rude.
Okay, maybe to your taste, but it's not exactly to mine.
That's all right.
But I won't. I'll enjoy drinking it.
Much
Yeah.
like I counted the snack, I'm going to counter the drink and give you some props here.
Juice, yeah.
I'm going to
'cause-
give you 8.9.
Yeah, nice.
Oh my God.
I was counting on your femininity to get me there.
I thought you were going to say my sweet tooth, but whatever.
Yeah. Well, your femininity really came into play there.
Look, just embracing the inner 16-year-old girl that I have inside me,
Don't worry,
screaming to
mate.
get out.
Speaking of screaming to get out, actually, I don't know how to segue into the games with that. Sorry, everyone. I tried.
Newcastle maybe screaming to get out of this fixture that they have to play.
Very good, Heato. Very good. Okay, so let's get into this. Newcastle versus Chelsea. First game of game week 9.
Yeah.
We'll talk about Newcastle first, but quickly, so we can spend lots of time on Chelsea, because that's our favorite thing to do on this pod, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, Newcastle got absolutely rinsed. They didn't even look like they'd score.
I know, and I think Darlow did well to keep it at 2-0. Like, even though he didn't get a whole lot of saves, it did look like some good saves in there.
Yeah, it was pretty strong. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on at Newcastle though. Hey, like every now and again they have this moment. You're like, oh, they're looking like they're pulling it together.
Yeah,
looking little sparks, and then out of nowhere, just like, okay, now it's gone. But I guess they were playing the league leaders, so
they were. Yeah, they were.
They were playing the league leaders. Sorry, I had to look twice. I'm like, huh? Shit, I keep forgetting that. It's pretty impressive. Yeah, and I think big mistake there from Almiron to give away the first Southampton
what the fuck
goal.
was he doing?
I don't know.
It was so weird.
I know.
It's like just outside his own box, and he's doing about probably 360s, just trying to work some space for himself. Like, mate, you're not on the edge of your, the opposition box.
Just
it's
kick
your own
it out.
box.
Just kick it out of there.
And you saw as soon as the goal went in, about 4 defenders just turned and looked at him, and were like, "What the fuck?"
I know. And that was Walcott. Hey, pressure.
Yeah, Walcott
assisted
just-
Shea Adams.
Yeah, nice volley.
And nice assist too. Good pressure. Walcott is a quick player, but
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I think, Walcott's definitely one to watch.
yeah, on the radar for sure.
Yeah, we'll have a look at them.
Well, that's enough on Newcastle. Let's talk about Chelsea, Myles.
Let's talk about them.
Lead us in.
Well, I mean, look, a lot of goals. For 3 or 4 weeks in a row now, we've had 3 and 4 goals being scored, and they're coming from like all over the park.
Yeah, 100%. It's good to have Chelsea players in your fantasy team at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, very, very good.
How much has Ziyech got his left foot insured for? Because fuck me, it's golden.
$1 billion.
He looks so smooth on the ball and just so calm, collected. I'm actually really regretting not drafting him because I had an opportunity to, and I thought he might last one more round, but he didn't.
It was hard to know where he would fit in.
Yeah, as we
He's
were
obviously
saying,
talented, but we never seen.
It's hard with the unknown, isn't it, when they haven't played yet?
And Mount had such a good season. So much chat of Havertz.
Yeah.
Like Pulisic was amazing for us. And then Werner, how the fuck are you meant to judge whether he's going to start? But
that's it. And we were
Now-
talking like pre-season when we did that podcast, talking about everything that someone was going to get burnt by picking up a Chelsea player that isn't going to get the time. We didn't know if it was going to be Mount or Pulisic was still a little bit niggled. Can he get back into the team?
little
Things
bit
like that.
niggled.
Was it going to be
I love
Tammy? Was it going to be Tammy?
yeah.
Tammy.
Yeah,
you
I
know,
know,
There were a
gonna
lot
be.
of questions.
and that's a very interesting point, just getting on to Tammy, because, he didn't start the season. And I think Lamps, like you said 2 weeks ago, this was his original plan. Once everyone came back, was to have that spearhead at the top and playing Werner out a little bit.
Yeah. I think that was it, definitely one of the plans. I think that his plan was to have a team that he could adapt well each week. Now, without going too much into tactics, because we're going to talk fantasy more here, but I think that with Werner, he's got different options. I think I said this last time, but he can play Werner up front, and he's got a very different striker to Tammy. And then he's also got Giroud, who is again very different and has plenty of value too. So
For sure, coming
if he
off the
wants,
bench, yeah.
tactically he has heaps of different options.
Yeah. Was it this week that Pulisic got injured in the warm up, and that's why
It was, and that's
because
why
Tammy
Werner-
wasn't meant to start.
No,
was it?
Werner wasn't.
Werner wasn't meant to
Werner
start.
wasn't meant to start.
Okay.
Not sure what why. I don't know if that was rotation. I don't know if it was tactical. I mean, clearly the plan is to rotate a lot. And
Could just be a Mourinho special masterclass.
It could be.
Lamps learnt from the best, so
it's true.
you never know.
It's
What, in
true.
Derby? Who was he mentoring from there?
Mate, under Mourinho.
Yeah, obviously.
But getting back to the whole fantasy aspect with Chelsea,
I think Ziyech was where we were at, and
yeah,
how good were those fucking balls?
so good.
Every time I looked, it was oh Jesus.
I feel like he's got a heat seeker for the back post.
Yeah.
Every ball just kept ending up at that back
I
post.
know.
I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah. And, Chilwell was just like, okay, it's been there before. I'm going to make sure I get there.
I don't think he was even looking at the ball by the time it actually hit him. He just kind of
he didn't want to hit the pole.
Yeah, just-
I
and then
think he
just
was just
came
like,
off him.
all right.
He hipped it in.
Hipped it in.
The old hit.
But
Yeah.
if you're in a league and if basically any Chelsea starting players are available, I would say pick them up right now because defense, they look really good. I know that they let an early goal in, but that could just be a blip because they've kept quite a few clean sheets leading up to this game. And, even their midfield's chipping in. Like
That's what I was about to
Kante.
ask. Would you avoid the mids though?
Well,
Like the more central mids, like Mount, Kovacic, Kante.
I think
Coutinho?
Mount's a pickup, and I do actually think that Kante could be a pickup for your fifth mid. If you've got a very weak fifth mid that isn't really doing much, that's just going to be on your bench, and you might get a little bit of a rotation in, Kante could be an option because he will score the odd goal throughout the season, and it looks like this Chelsea team could and he could get some assists, some nice through balls.
Can I disagree with that?
For sure.
Yeah, I was going to as well. Actually.
Yeah, I was going to because you want your fifth mid for me, and I know this isn't always possible, but you want your fifth mid to be someone that you can rely on that like is a bit more of a wild card. I think, so Kante, most weeks he's going to get 2 points, and over a season he may get a lot of points. Like he might get more than someone you might play as your fifth mid. But he doesn't exactly come into games and make impacts. And like predicting when Kante is going to get a goal is the most impressive fucking thing anyone could do.
And I worry because now there's so many creative attacking options in Chelsea. It's like, it's not just, there's a couple of, and then maybe Kante might pop in. It's, will it be Werner? Will it be Tammy? Will it be Havertz? Will it be Pulisic? Will it be Mount? Like who's going to, for him to then be the alternate option out of that?
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, I see what you mean. Like he does score, and I think he just scored for France as well in the international break. But he plays a little bit of a different role. But
Look, I'd take consistency over a random wild card any day, especially if you're not really going to be getting the points if they're on your bench.
But then what are you relying on? So for me, a fifth mid for the most part, I guess it depends on what your setup is. If you're planning on playing 5 mids every week and you're going to get a consistent 2 points, maybe 3 points for the defense and get an occasional goal and his overall score would be good, then yeah, I get that. I would play him. But if you're thinking, okay, I've got 3 decent forwards and I'm probably going to play them every week and I'm going to sub in that fifth mid every now and then when I think the fixtures are right, I don't think Kante's your guy because how the fuck? You have to be so lucky for him to score a goal on the week that you play him.
or that he subs into your team.
Yeah, he's not going to be a person that you're going to predict goals from. Like he's just going to get them and he's going to start a lot and he's probably going to get some clean sheets, get 3-pointers. And over a whole season, yeah, he may have a decent final tally, but unless you're playing him every week, you won't see benefit.
No, it's true. I mean, it's a good argument to have, but at the end of the day, if you're not going to play him, I prefer to him on my bench than, some random from,
Yeah.
McGoldrick.
I've struck McGoldrick.
So I went all prospector on everyone.
Yeah.
Okay, let's finish up this.
Yeah.
So we'll just quickly run through. The goals were, Ziyech putting spicy balls in, Werner off the crossbar early. Ziyech to Chile. Chile being Chilwell. That's my name for him now. Very nice hit finish. A beautiful flick on header from Silva.
Yeah,
And-
really good. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel
He
like
came from deep.
Really
he was steaming in.
Yeah.
Deep. I was happy with that.
It was good reaction as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice pickup.
from the deep. I think, honestly, Chelsea's defense, Chelsea just looked dangerous from set pieces. They've got Ziyech putting those balls
that's
in,
a
and
game
Zuma.
changer.
Zuma has won. He's rated at the most highly at the moment for being the best header of the ball.
Yeah.
He's got, I think it's 21 headers in the first couple of game weeks
From attacking plays.
from attacking. Is it from attacking plays? You
Yeah.
saw this too.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Wow, that's
so
crazy.
and he's missed one.
Wow.
It was or maybe it was 24 out of 25. I know I'm shaky on the numbers.
Yeah, real high, though.
It was really crazy.
You saw it
pickup.
too.
Yeah, I remember seeing
Everyone's
a
seen
high-
this
I
stat.
saw a
Why'd
high.
I bother saying anything?
No,
Mate, for the people.
For the people.
I saw something, but not enough to substantiate it. But yeah, they've got some height in there now. Like, some strong commanding.
And decent delivery.
Yeah.
It's not Willian firing into the first
Jesus
fucking
Christ,
person.
yeah.
He sees.
Yeah, now that's Arsenal.
You're welcome, Arsenal.
Yeah.
And finally, classic Werner goal, 4th goal in 4 matches. If you don't have him, get him. He's going to keep scoring.
Or trade for him.
Or trade for him, exactly. So top point scorers from this week were, as we said, Ziyech with 11, 3 bonus points. That's 2 weeks in a row now. Chile with 8, Silva with 8, Abraham with 8, Werner with 7. Heaps of players with decent points.
Yeah.
And Newcastle, basically no one.
Yeah. No points for Newcastle.
I mean, I think we've already really gone over who our informed players are. I don't think we really need to go over
Yeah,
that again.
definitely.
Like in summary, it's who we just said, like Ziyech, Werner, Chilwell.
Yeah.
Chilwell looks like he's got a little injury. He's like 75% on the website. So I don't know. Maybe don't start him this week.
Yeah, no worries. So why don't you give us a prediction, Heato?
All right, I'll jump in and do this week for Chelsea.
Yeah.
Considering you pointed at yourself off mic, I think we should let you predict.
Well, it's mostly just because it's my turn. I was just trying to subtly let you know that it's my turn to
I'm
do,
sorry,
to
it
do
was
the
too
4.
funny. It was too funny.
Look, I was trying to be professional, all right?
I'm not professional.
Revealing our tactics off
I've already finished
off
one.
mic.
Cruiser.
Oh, God. What, do you want to
Speaking of
revise?
which-
Do you want to revise your rating?
No, I'm just thirsty.
All right, so this week I'm going to go Chelsea 5, Newcastle 0.
Wow.
Whoa, I love this. Who's going to score?
Hat trick from Thiago.
Yeah, right. All right.
I think you'll see a goal from everyone.
Yeah, goals from everyone. That seems to be Chelsea's way at the moment. Lots of spreading
Sharing
the
the
love.
love.
Spreading
Sharing
the
the
points. Okay. Well, I like that. Well, the next fixture we were going to talk about is Aston Villa versus Brighton.
Yeah, let's jump into Villa first, hey?
Yeah, please talk to me about Aston Villa. I feel like I've spoken for 20 minutes about Chelsea.
Well, just like Chelsea, they've been scoring like 3 and 4 goals every bloody game, haven't
No,
they?
dude, you must have been a bit butthurt, seeing your boys, ship 3 goals at home this week.
yeah.
Arsenal.
Oh.
I had no idea where you're going there.
Yeah, me either. Yeah,
That was brutal.
I should be expecting.
Just for everyone who couldn't see Miles's face, best thing I've seen all week. When he realized.
I actually felt more dustier now than I did when I woke up on Saturday morning. So
That really does
What a
say
blow.
something.
What a blow.
Yeah, considering you were drinking cruises. The way I'm going through them,
some
it's
mad
like fucking
flashbacks
water.
right now.
Okay.
But yeah, Villa boys.
Villa looks so
they look
good.
so good at
Yeah.
the moment. And just, I don't know, Jack Grealish, for me,
he's
stand
still a
out. He
player.
carried it on to, oh my God, Whitey's face after trying the berry.
I just had the wild raspberry cruiser.
It's so sweet.
You know what it's like? It's like I just went to the cinema and bought the pink slushy and sucked it down real hard. You know, it's kind of a little sour. You're like, if you have too much of it, it kind of makes
Does
your
it
face
taste
go
like
up.
the Starburst cherry?
Dude, just taste it. It tastes exactly like what I said. Anyway, I drank a big sip because I'm a thirsty boy, and
Oh, it's actually quite nice.
Yeah.
don't drink a big sip. It hits you hard.
It's just lolly.
Anyway, continue.
Water.
This drink's the color of Aston
God.
Villa. We should be talking about
Yeah.
this.
So Grealish, he just looks so good, and he's just like the creativity that he does, like every single goal, even though he wasn't involved, he basically set it up in one way or
Yeah.
another.
Yeah, everything goes through him.
Yeah.
The final goal, which is the run, again, just him running at people.
All he can see is
creating
green
space.
grass.
Yeah.
You know.
It's insane. And I just love that when it's someone who's not traditionally a speedster, just being out of motor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's something
he's got
satisfying
decent legs.
about watching that for someone who you don't traditionally see as a Sterling or a Mane.
I agree, yeah.
True.
I think his strength held him up there, more than anything. Like he's
he's
not
got some-
super
yeah.
strong, but he's fast and semi-strong.
Oh, yeah.
He's not Adama Traore, but he's got he can hold his own.
Yeah, he's definitely put on a bit of meat, this season, I think. For the last 2 seasons, actually, he's been looking a bit beefier. He needed it.
It's probably because he's trying to grow his own human shin pads because he doesn't like to wear.
Yeah, he doesn't.
And he also
He's trying to grow his own ones. That's why he's putting on some
Yeah, 100%.
weight.
And the reason we know that is because we see his shin guards every game because he wears his socks at ankle height every single game.
He's probably got 5-year-old for the under fives.
Yeah,
football
he's-
size shin pads.
He's definitely got the scrappy look down.
But talking about the creativity that Villa have, I wanted to talk about Barkley because, he's available, for
I
example,
called it.
in our league.
I fucking called it.
And
Fuck off.
he looks really good, but I sometimes do worry, is he going to be the pass to assist a bit more often than the assist or the goal scorer?
I think he has the ability in this team to be any of those. So it's not like, oh, he's always going to be that guy who's passing before the assist because he sits in a certain position. It's almost like they've just split Grealish in two and said, you now have someone you can actually enjoy playing with and have some creativity and some, they're doing little flicks to each other and they're allowed to, Grealish doesn't always have to do that run into the box. And you saw that with the assist that Barkley got this week. He was the one making the run at the far post. So it might not be a superstar. I think Grealish will be a stronger point return.
Yeah.
But for someone, I definitely would want to have him in my team if I had room. And you'd want to be you need someone in Aston Villa, I reckon.
Yeah.
You want someone in that team.
You want to ride that
You've
wave.
got 2 at the moment. Would you go a third?
Look, it gets tempting, to be honest. Like when you can't be blinded by, I've got too much weight at this squad or that squad. There is an element of you want to just be on good players. Like it does commit you certain ways to fixtures.
Yeah.
But
That's heavy.
it might give you trade power potentially.
Trade power. And there's also the argument of you just have him on your bench, at least he's on your bench and not in someone else's team that they're benefiting from him.
Yeah, definitely. It depends where he sits in your team. Because for me, midfielders, I always like to have one that's very droppable.
Yeah.
Just so I can not be too attached to anyone. But so if he took my 5th mid spot, that'd be tough for me and how I like to play.
Yeah.
But if he could slot in as being, in your top 4 mids, I think, for example, say your guy doesn't start or someone doesn't play and you had him as a bench option as opposed to Kante like we spoke about before.
Yeah.
That's a huge, but to be honest, you probably want to be playing him anyway the way Villa are playing. And especially with this fixture coming up against Brighton.
Yeah, definitely.
Overcommitting to Villa scares me.
It does, but they've really
I wouldn't go
impressed me.
3. Yeah.
Yeah, 3's a lot. And if you do pick him up, if you do manage to get him in the waiver or anything, I think it would just be like trade strategy for even, Watkins,
Just
Grealish.
diversity, yeah.
And maybe you could upgrade massively.
Yeah, based off form and current output of points for sure.
I could see that happening more likely if you were lower in the table. I don't think he'll make it to you.
Yeah,
and I
it's
think it might be
probably
better for
unlikely.
someone else down there to use him as trade power. Because maybe Barkley looks shiny right now,
Or
but he
even
might
just-
not stay shiny.
Or to be honest, just a nice way to pick up someone who's playing every week in a creative team and
Yeah.
get cheeky 8 goals or something. You never know.
That's it.
So just to run through the highlights of this game, the early goal from McGinn, I think that was
Yeah, it's unfortunate who ruled off.
Barkley obstructed the goal. Really unlucky. I think the ball came in from Grealish straight away, so that was an assist disallowed. They had 2 disallowed goals in this game, didn't they? I thought I had
the second
notes
one?
down. Shit.
I don't think so, to be
Oh,
honest.
that could be my mistake.
There was quite a
Sorry.
few across the game week, so we'll
Maybe
probably
that
come
was-
across another
yeah.
one in the future. But
All right.
yeah, OG, wasn't it, for Arsenal? I don't think Trezeguet actually got a touch on that one at the back post. I feel like it was an OG.
Oh, right. Okay.
this week.
I missed that. But yeah, anyway, from watching the game at the time, I wasn't sure what they'd attributed to, but yeah, I guess so.
So it was basically
target
one of those where it's like, oh, whoever's foot it was going in. So
Yes. I think it was Saka. Saka got credited with the own goal.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Okay, so less Aston Villa points than maybe you would have thought. But yeah, Barkley just looking better than he ever did at Chelsea, as we said. Grealish had plenty of chances. A volley cross from Barkley was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Straight on the head of Watkins. Straight. It was like a dart.
it was almost that header. I couldn't even tell if he actually got to it. Just the way he kind of dove and had to tuck his head in. I was like, did that come off an OG or a shoulder? Or
I don't think he had to do anything.
Yeah,
He literally just like looked
planked
at it
into it.
and was like,
So-
Yeah, that was nice. And like seriously, crazy from Barkley. And yeah, Grealish running that whole way
Yeah,
to give
really
that assist to
strong.
Watkins. Watkins is
Just a
obviously
clinical finish.
spearheading what is quite a prolific attack. So get him if you don't have him. I think I tried.
yeah, I know.
Heato blocked that. I tried to get Bamford too. Myles blocked that.
I know, mate.
But I'm still winning the league, bitches.
Bad
So
luck.
fuck off.
We need to keep you back somehow.
Yeah.
I'm getting a bit rowdy. Because I've had a few cruises. I'm cruising. Okay, so let's move on to Brighton. Brighton played Burnley last week. The result is for some reason not there, but 0-0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, that's fucking depressing.
Yeah, Lamptey had an early chance. He's still getting in attacking spots. Is probably one of the big takeaways for me. Like, he's in my team, and maybe I noticed that more watching him.
No, he definitely did. Yeah, he's either involved or sometimes coming late, but then getting a few chances and surprisingly throwing himself well in the box for sure.
Super motivated player, and clearly I don't think will stay super long at a club like
I don't think
Brighton.
so either.
I think he's pretty good.
But I think it's good that he can now just play so many minutes.
Oh yeah, he needs it.
And build up. If they stay in the Prem, he could stay there for a few seasons, then move on. But
because he's still very young.
I'm not really quite sure how he's rated defensively either, as a wing back. So it'll be interesting to see if he's not just super attacking minded. Just back to my mic.
But do you know, I'd be looking at for a team who's playing with wing backs at the moment, Arsenal. I feel like he would go so nice in that team.
Really well.
As opposed to someone like Saka,
I was
who just hasn't got that clinical kind of edge.
No.
Doesn't
at
seem
all.
to.
He would go
Unless
so
he's
nicely in that team.
goal.
Obviously be on the wrong side for Saka, but
Saka, sorry.
Saka.
I thought you said never mind. Okay, sorry to interrupt.
No,
now that I've interrupted, I'll keep going.
Yeah, keep going, mate. Carry it on.
Welbeck had a big chance in the first half. I think there's a few people
He had a
keeping
few
an eye on.
chances.
Yeah, I think
That touch he took from that really deep ball from one of the defenders, it just kind of controlled out of nowhere.
it was nice, but he still didn't have enough time
just
to
couldn't
get something
sort
away.
his feet. Yeah.
He didn't have much time at all.
He probably hasn't fucking played though for I can't tell you how long he hasn't played for. So if he keeps up some minutes, he could be strong.
One to watch. That's how I see him. I think everyone is watching him. I think everyone's been watching him for a long time now and hoping he'd do something, and maybe he'll get the minutes required at Brighton to do it. We'll see.
But it's just the same old story with Brighton, I feel. The last 2 seasons, we've been teased with them playing this awesome attacking football, and they do, but I just don't think that they're clinical enough.
No, exactly. And their only hope was Morpay when he was banging in a couple, but they just weren't scoring enough to win games.
And Trossard's supposed to be this, wonder kid. And, I rate him. I think he's a great player, but I just...
And even Gross as well.
Well, Gross has been out a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
This was his first game week back.
But they're just lacking something else
But
outside of... It's
second.
becoming
What's the second?
it's like Burnley, where it's like there's one player that they'll get goals from.
Yeah.
And that's it.
But they could just turn around like we're talking about Villa, and look how bad they looked last season. And this season, they're like basically one of the best fantasy asset teams that are out there at the moment. So, I mean, Brighton can turn it around, but for the moment...
Ride the
until
Aston Villa wave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get on board. Cowabunga.
Yeah, don't ride the waves down in Brighton.
Yeah.
There's not many. You'll end up on a stone beach.
Yeah, you'll end up some fucking rocks.
I mean,
And with some people exiting a nightclub at like 5 a.m, going, "Oh, that guy wiped out pretty hard.
Just bleeding.
Shouldn't have rode the
Just
Brighton.
bleeding on the rocks.
Shouldn't ride the Brighton wave."
Or he's just like run into the pier, like on his surfboard.
We're going way too far down this track.
so, Whitey, why don't you take us through the top point scorers?
You know I love to do it. Aston Villa, Watkins had 13 points, 3 bonus points. Target had 11. Barkley got 7 points, which, still middle of the range for him. I think he'll keep in that area for points. Goalkeeper and defenders got 6 points, and Grealish got 6 points. So heaps of points.
Points there for their defense as well, hey?
Yeah, good points.
And you'd be looking at them coming up with Brighton, then West Ham, then Newcastle.
That was against Arsenal. Shit.
I'd be wanting defenders.
Yeah, but
from
Arsenal are
Villa.
trash, right? Like,
oh, jeez. He's so passionate.
I know.
He's like, they're trash. I love them so much. I can't believe they're performing like this.
When are we seeing you on Arsenal fans?
I've already been on, all right. I've already been on.
Okay, so Brighton's
you're the dude who got kicked off.
Yeah,
being,
'cause I had my Chelsea
too
jersey
racist
on.
or whatever.
Brighton. Okay, I'm going to move on from that. Brighton, top scorers, Veltman with 9 and 3 bonus points. Ryan plus the rest of defense, 6 points.
Classic
Clean sheet.
0-0 points.
Clean sheet. So, yeah, I think what we're saying is if Barkley hasn't been picked up, pick up Barkley. And, you know, I think even tempting the Aston Villa defense.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
A couple of guys there, Target being one of them.
Yeah. And we've called out the keeper before, Martinez as well, for sure.
In my fantasy team. So, yippee.
Yeah.
Who is predicting this in the less professional version of this?
Look, I'll give it a run just because you've asked the question.
I asked.
I'm going to say it's going to be a little bit flatter than the Villa results. I'm just going to say 2-1 to Villa.
I disagree. They're flying high. 6-0. Ride the wave.
Ride the fucking wave.
I'm on it. My second cruise is nearly done. 20 minutes in.
I can tell.
Okay, so Tottenham versus Manchester City.
Yeah, big
Wow.
one.
Really good fixture.
Good fixture, but my prediction is not high scoring in points.
Well, it's your prediction, so you can let us know what you think at the end of this segment.
Why do you think I said it? Drop the attitude. We're all working towards the same goal here.
So
110, that's what we're going for. So Tottenham played West Brom, and it was 1-0 to Tottenham.
What'd you
Very
think about
late goal. Well, I was pretty stoked because even though my boy Son didn't contribute to points, my new boy Doherty actually contributed in the 88th minute for the assist to Kane.
Yeah, you got some points this week.
So I was pretty stoked, and I was actually a bit shocked to see him available. So I don't know how that happened.
Doherty was available.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think because there's been a bit of rotation in the wing backs for Tottenham, it's been a bit.
Yeah. I don't know. Look, I saw it was available. I was like, you've got to be kidding.
What the hell?
And
You shook.
because I'm pretty sure our friend Mitch Hackett picked him up during the draft. So
I think Stace had him.
or Stace. Okay.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Look, anyway, he was
One of them.
there. I
One
got
of those
him.
idiots.
Bunch of
And
bums.
I'm pretty happy to have like a Tottenham wingback who can keep cleanies and will contribute.
Yeah.
Well, they left it late, and you must be pretty pissed at your boy Sonny for missing that chance early on.
Yeah, look.
Sonny doesn't know.
But look,
you can't get too
I can't-
mad at
yeah,
him
I was
for missing
gonna
one
say,
shot.
Against West Brom, though, you're
Heato,
expecting a Hattie, surely, pre this game.
I did have him as my king this week.
Oh, brutal.
That didn't help. But look, as Waite said, I can never be sad at Son. He's just too cute.
I know.
Look at him.
Cute.
I know. I'm one ep from finishing the Tottenham doco.
My favorite moment of that whole doco is out of nowhere when Jose's just joined and he's just randomly starts running beside Sonny. He's like, "Come on, Sonny! Come on, Sonny!"
That's your favourite bit.
Out of nowhere, I don't know why, but I just did not. I'd never heard anyone say Sonny yet, and out of nowhere, just Mourinho starts calling him that and like running beside him in training.
So, Miles, is
I
that what
lost
you
it.
say when you're watching Sonny play? Come on, Sonny. Come on.
Oh, yeah. Or I kind of say like, come on, my son. Come on.
my son.
Okay, everyone does their own thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so, yeah, there was a start for Bale in this game.
Yeah, I saw that. That was interesting.
I think
but
that'll-
not surprising.
Not super surprising. I did, we're all looking for...
Been waiting for that moment, haven't we?
We're waiting for that point where he's actually going to be a consistent starter or if he's going to be, subbed on every now and then or
didn't
rotated.
look like he contributed that much this week.
No, and I don't think for a little while longer we'll be expecting that. Still shaking off those bad golf days in his time at Real Madrid.
But West Brom did keep them under control for, literally the whole game. So that was one promising thing. But
Yeah, no, definitely. And yeah, they got a bit lucky at the end. I feel like that header chance from Kane, I'm not really sure. I thought West Brom from Kane.
Kane.
Oh, Kane.
Oh,
Sorry.
Kane.
so I didn't know who you were
Sorry.
talking about.
That little the chipped header was nice.
It was very nice, but I feel
Goal
like,
of the season?
no.
Heato, I know you love to
No,
call
no,
goal
no,
of the
no,
season
no.
early.
No, I think it was more a mistake from West Brom on that, but
But it was a nice finish.
it was, but I think the keeper could have done better.
You reckon?
Yeah.
It's really hard
It came
to
in
see it
again.
so deep though, and just lofty. I thought that was poor.
Can I just say that Kane's passing lately has been phenomenal.
So good.
Like I just watching that game, like there were two that he just kind of took the ball down, let a player run on beside him, like held up the ball and just fired one like perfectly.
Yeah,
to the
he's
player.
become a pass master.
I know. What the hell? And honestly, Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
What the hell?
What the hell?
But
It's
Give us
probably
some more.
COVID, you know? Just
Watching
in his
that-
backyard, just like passing drills for like 6
I can
months.
see that. He's probably got like 6 acres out the back.
Yeah. You know, he's a real good golfer too. He plays off scratch. Or like one or something.
Good on him.
Yeah, of course. It's because they're
so
the only
happy for
sport
him.
they're probably allowed to play outside of football because it's not very like, physical, or they can't really hurt themselves probably. So
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Definitely. Well, I think we need to move on.
okay, we can move on.
We're going to talk about City now.
Man City,
Yeah.
City. They've been a bit shitty.
a bit shitty.
Yeah.
Before we get into City, Milo, can I have another drink, please?
Yeah, no worries.
Speaking of which, I heard you've got 3 for each of us. So I'd like my third one. I'm a little pepped up on
35 minutes
sugar
into the
and
pod.
sugar and alcohol here.
Yeah, I know.
What flavors you got left?
Well,
Getting what you get.
I'm going to give the watermelon one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you haven't had that one. Yeah, mix it up.
I'm excited. What do you
So
think?
what am I
Nick?
getting?
Do you want pineapple or raspberry?
Pineapple, please.
Good choice. Raspberries rubbish. If you wanted to...
Oh no, you've had raspberry.
No, have whatever you want.
Okay,
I've got
okay.
3 flavors each.
Okay, cool. All right.
Okay, well, while these boys talk about cruises, I'll start about Manchester City. First of all, to give away that penalty, Walker, he copped a bit of flack from Keane that week. I actually didn't see it, but I know Tim Cahill was like defending Walker or something along
I think
those
it was the
lines.
week
Did you guys see it?
before.
Oh, was it?
I don't know. They had some fight at some point.
I get
so-
confused with the international
I know.
breaks.
I
They
lose
throw
track of-
everything
I
in.
know. I actually, to be honest, I don't remember. But yeah, they had a bit of a fight at some point. But
Anyway.
good old Timmy Cahill sticking up for.
Yeah, Timmy.
Mm.
Now, that challenge from Walker was rubbish.
It was just dumb.
was
Slow mo made it look a little bit softer than it was, because in real time, like Mane was moving, and you can see how that knock on your calf kind of really puts the leg behind you, and you go over. In slow mo, it looks real soft, but I don't know. In real time, it looked okay, but that was just dumb because I don't understand what Walker was trying to do there, because he was trying to cut in behind Mane to run closer to the penalty spot when there's already about 4 defenders in on the goal line.
Yeah,
So I don't know where's he going to put himself that's going to, I don't know. Obviously, it's spur of the moment, but it was a dumb decision because it
was
wouldn't
dumb.
have contributed to anything by doing that. So
Exactly. It kind of shows you a little bit of the frailties at Manchester City in terms of defense, but it was still against Liverpool and they've got a ridiculous attack. So,
It
yeah.
has been pretty consistent with City though this year. Just
But-
their defense has just
yeah.
been very, very shaky.
It has.
they're looking a little bit better.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
they've got Diaz and Laporte playing alongside each other.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Cancelo's looking
Cancelo,
really good.
Yeah.
As we said,
Yeah. I
turn
know.
of pace.
Yeah, it looks really good. Hey.
Speaking of looking really good, segue. Like
You can start talking about me? My
no.
new haircut?
Heato, you're ruining my segue.
Oh, okay.
Does look
But
good.
it does look
Thanks,
good.
mate. Thanks.
Lovely turn from Jesus
Yeah.
and a great finish.
Intentional?
Yeah.
Oh God, fucking Liverpool supporter. Oh, that was
Trent
nice.
was so shocked. He was
Yeah.
just like, wait, what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think Jesus was just a shock. to be
honestly
honest.
Nah,
when
I
the ball
reckon-
went in the goal, Trent was still pulling up his pants. He was like, "Shit, I've been fucked."
No, it's just going for a scratch.
Yeah, it was a nice little pass in from De Bruyne, but I think it's completely intentional because after he makes the touch, he just he changes his whole momentum to go through the line. So I just think that it's just a cheeky little back heel touch, and
It was beautiful,
Yeah.
and good finish. And he was surrounded by like 2 Liverpool defenders sliding in. So
yeah.
I think as a fantasy league player, it's always been tough between him and Aguero
for the last few years.
the last few years, but it definitely feels like this is the season where Jesus may
Don't
start to come in.
Cooney.
But you know it to be true. You know it to be true.
Yeah,
Yeah, he did
it
look
had to
good,
happen
though.
at some point.
He had a few other moments in the game too, and he made a nice run in behind and missed a header off
Oh,
target.
yeah,
and I
he
was like,
did.
oh, that was a chance to bury.
Yeah, but I think they've needed someone like him the last couple of weeks, and they've had, obviously both those
strikers,
boys
yeah.
out. Yeah, so City could change in the next couple of weeks, just having a natural striker up there. I'm not really sure what's going on with Cooney. How long's he out for?
It says he's meant to be back this week, but he hasn't got any match fitness, so hopefully they don't do what they did last time and just fucking start him.
Yeah,
Start him. Start
So
him.
he might come off the bench, maybe work some fitness up, but now they've got Jesus, I don't think they'll rush it.
well, talking about a position to bury the game. What about De Bruyne?
Oh, thank you. Good segue.
Thank you.
How many people put their house on that one going in?
I would have put heaps of money on that.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't.
There's one player I'd be confident to score a pen.
Yeah, at least hit the target, mate.
What do you think
Just
De
take a
Bruyne
tip
to
out of
miss a
Salah's
pen
hat.
during a game would be paying?
Oh, like pretty good monies.
$1.05 or something.
What? Well, no, to miss.
Oh, to miss. Oh,
And that, like, a pen has to even happen in that
I
situation.
don't know. It must be like 50 to 1 or something.
Gotta be high.
surely.
Do you reckon more?
Oh, but with VAR, there are a lot of pens.
I don't know. 51 seems
Like, a pen has to happen in the game, and then
He
De
also
Bruyne
has
has
to
to
miss it.
miss it. Like,
Yeah.
that's pretty
It would've been
fucking
pretty
low.
high.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, we'll move on from betting.
That was poor.
But I didn't bet on that. Just like I didn't bet on Leicester to win the Premier League.
No, it's
So sad.
I did.
Let's move on. Yeah, but you did it way late.
I did it at Christmas.
Yeah, way late.
way late.
That's all right, though. I still got 52 to 1.
Fuck, that's good. Okay,
Yeah.
we're moving on. Well, what were we talking about? Still thinking about Leicester.
De Bruyne.
Take us through the top point scorers.
Okay, all right. Tottenham. Doherty got 12 points, 3 bonus points. Yeah, good performance from him. Surprising not to see him in someone's team in our league. Kane got 9 points. Pretty standard haul for him lately. Alderweireld got 7. Lloris, Dyer, and Reguilon with 6 points for that clean sheet. It's so obvious when a clean sheet happens as to how many fucking points
I know,
come from that.
I
Like,
know.
it's just like a boom of like all these players that get like 6 or more. That doesn't normally happen. And like, especially writing them down each week, it's very interesting for
Yeah,
us
you
just to
see.
see how much comes from a clean sheet when it does happen. How many players getting the points. Anyway, and City, the only player of note was Jesus with 9 points, 3 bonus points. Like, he clearly had a decent game.
Yeah, he had a really good game. But just quickly on Tottenham before we move on, they've got some tough fixtures, man. Man
Yeah.
City, Chelsea, Arsenal, which is maybe not that bad of a fixture right now, but still it's North London derby. Palace, who are looking okay again, then Liverpool, then Leicester, then Wolves.
That's tough.
That is a shit run.
It is a bad run, but I don't know. I'm a little worried about Tottenham. I think Mourinho is actually doing the normal Mourinho thing, where he's had his first season, shit don't go so well. He's having his time to fix up the team. And like, maybe it doesn't happen this season, but if there was ever a season where it could, it's this one.
This is the
'Cause
one you want to do
Liverpool
it.
have half their team injured,
Mate, even
which
just-
we'll get into.
Just
And
generally, though, in terms of the amount of fixtures, like players dropping like flies, just no form, no consistency.
which was them last season, and maybe they'll get something. We'll see. But they do. I think they look like one of the better teams in terms of organization.
I think this run of fixtures will really tell us.
Yeah.
If they lose City, Chelsea, Liverpool, Leicester, and only pick up points from Arsenal, Palace,
and Wolves.
that's a huge amount of points dropped against your competitors there for top.
Yeah, definitely.
Agreed. All right. Well, I should predict. I'm predicting
Yeah, is it your prediction?
Tottenham 2, Manchester City 1.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I think the Tottenham can win this game.
It's going upset.
Well,
Well, they were lucky to beat West Brom, bro.
let's see.
I think it's
Okay.
possible.
It's a
But-
jousting of the tactical masterminds.
This pineapple
Pep-
juice is good.
I know, man. I know. I don't know if I'm on a sugar high or an alcohol high. I'm pretty sure it's not the alcohol because there's so much sugar in that shit.
Yeah.
I'm going to be tossing and turning tonight. Okay, next game. Man United versus West Brom. Not a huge one.
Yeah.
Well, it'd be classic Man U to lose this game after their fluctuation of results recently. We weren't really expecting it against Everton.
I really hope they do. It'll be great.
And it'd be classic Man U just to draw this or lose this. So
It would be, but I think if you were, a fantasy player, you'd be stupid not to be looking at Man United's attacking players this game.
100%. But just, you never know with this fucking team.
I know you
But
don't.
yeah, if you're thinking,
But there is
based
one
off form
consistent
and-
performer in that team, and it's Fernandez.
oh, I don't think we can call him Fernandez anymore. He didn't score one.
I know. I know.
Scored one
It
with
was
his head.
I know.
I know.
What the hell?
Mate, he does it all.
He does.
That's why I picked him up. So yeah, he had a great header, and that goal at the far post where it was like, did someone get a touch? It was similar to
Yeah,
the
a bit
Trezeguet
lucky.
one.
Yeah.
It
I
was.
can't believe Rashi didn't get a touch on that.
I know. I was really surprised. I was sure watching it. I was like, oh, it's a touch. And then obviously not. But
Yeah.
I was happy it wasn't because goals.
No,
for me.
exactly. And he got an assist right at the end too.
I know he got an assist right at the end, ran the whole pitch. A bit like Grealish running the whole pitch, but he had less to contend with.
Yeah.
And I'd say he's less of a physical specimen than Grealish is.
Yeah, definitely.
He's not the run the whole pitch kind of player of Fernandes.
They're just trying to be Hazard, aren't they?
Oh, God, don't bring that up. Honestly, we're trying to keep this one short. Don't bring up Hazard. So that counter-attacking goal was nice. It seemed like a very much end of the game.
Exactly. Well, Cavani as well for his first goal on the end of that.
And it was a nice finish. Like,
it was
the keeper,
something you'd
but they don't
expect
always
for
get
his
put away.
quality to do. And I think that could be potentially good signs. He's getting a goal out of the way early on.
Yeah.
To now kind of not have that to worry him. Not that I think it would, because I think he's too good. I don't think he's a Falcao or, Soldado or someone to come in and bottle it.
Yeah.
Berahino or something.
In the third. Okay, let's talk about West Brom. Moving on.
Yep.
They had a couple of decent chances in that game against
couple.
Tottenham.
Yeah.
Like, from not a lot, but more than I'd expect in a game against Tottenham from West Brom.
Yeah, it's just that classic, isn't it? They get kind of just a couple of chances and you've just got to be clinical in that moment to get points. And if you don't, you've missed it.
That's it. But their defense looked really, really good.
Yeah, I feel like they had a new strategy I haven't seen a lot of. It's just kind of, we won't pressure the ball, but we're just going to put as many people in front of the goal as possible.
Yeah, it's
like
like
for that
You've
sun
never seen
chance.
Mourinho park the bus?
No, but it was very odd. Like for that sun chance, instead of going to Sun to block him off, the two defenders ran behind the keeper to stand on the line. And they did it again and again, putting in last-ditch chances and
Interesting.
just throwing bodies kind of deep away from the ball. It worked for a while, but they got unlucky in the end.
Well, I don't really see many fantasy prospects here unless Man United bottle it, which honestly, I don't really see that happening against West Brom.
Me either.
I mean, maybe they'll make it difficult. But
I want them to, but I don't think they will.
no. And for United, like most of the points came from Fernandes with 17, 3 bonus points. Shaw got 7 with that assist. Rashford and Cavani got 5 points. So a few little points hanging around. West Brom, there was fuck all, as you'd expect from a 1-0 loss.
It's a good way to put it.
Sorry, I just had to give it to you straight. That's what I do here. And I've had 2.5 cruises. So let's cruise along.
That's my prediction, hey?
Heato, predict.
Okay. Pains me to say it because I'd love for this to go wrong for Man U, but I think it'll be Man United 3, West Brom 1.
Decent.
Yeah.
I like that.
I think they might.
West Brom
sneak
get a goal.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they just might.
I feel like this might be one of Man United's first clean sheets. Have they got any? I don't know. It doesn't seem like it.
Well, they've got Shaw is apparently injured, and there's rumors that Tellez has got COVID again. I don't know if it's true or not.
What's this guy doing? Does he wash his fucking hands? In all seriousness, this is a very serious virus.
Wash your fucking hands.
Stay inside for 2 weeks, please. Wear a face
So
mask.
I don't know. They might not have a left back, but we'll see.
All right. Okay, so Fulham versus Everton. Now, doesn't this look like a perfect opportunity for Everton to, bounce back?
Get back on the horse. I feel like we only have one thing to talk about in the Fulham game.
Look, I'm a Zinger fan. Oh, God. 1 million hearts broke around the world.
The worst pen I've ever seen.
It wasn't good.
No.
It was probably the worst pen I've ever seen.
I think nearly everyone was saying, look, man, did you see that guy miss the fucking penalty? What's his name?
Or look, man, at the ball before you fucking kick it. Like, Jesus Christ. That was insane, but I don't know, that was pretty ridiculous. I know I took a punt on him the week before because I had an okay fixture and I dropped him as soon as that didn't work out for me. And I've just got,
good option.
kind of, my result of that has been backed up by what that result was. But then, there was this kind of chat of Mitrovic coming out saying, no, I'm back on pens now. I'm back on pens. And then he fucking missed one on international break. He lost the pen shootout with Scotland. It's hilarious.
Mido.
So
Good job, buddy.
maybe he won't be on pens at fucking Fulham. But anyway, move on from Fulham.
Can I wait? What the fuck was the commentating on that game? Who was that guy? I'd never heard his voice
that
before
was
in my
weird.
life.
He sounded like a guy from like West Ham fan TV or something doing
kind of
doing the
American.
commentary.
I thought he sounded semi-American or something. I don't know. I was
He had a twang to it.
his
didn't he?
accent was weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, what the hell?
Yeah, it was weird.
I just wanted to bring that up because, random shit. So, yeah, basically exactly what we expect from Fulham. Everton, little less what we expect.
They've really missed Richarlison, haven't they?
So much.
He's back since
He's back, yeah.
he's back now, but since he's been gone, they've really struggled.
Yeah. Well, he's had more touches inside the box than any other player in the Premier League before he left.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's going to change. I think this is the perfect fixture for him to come back, Everton to kind of get back to where they're at.
Yeah.
Look, I haven't looked recently at their injuries. I don't know if you can bring that up, Heat, but I think if they've got a fully fit team with Allen
Yeah,
back,
they mostly do. Coleman and Allen are the only yellow 75%. So
okay, well,
but
it'll be
even still,
interesting.
I don't think they'll need that enforcer in the middle against Fulham. So I think they'll be fine without him.
Speaking about Richarlison, this kind of connects to who scored the goal this week. Bernard got a goal. I think maybe could De Gea have done a bit better? I don't know.
It seemed a bit slow-mo.
It was a good goal, though.
It was nice.
I think that from the angle that we watched it at, it didn't give it enough justice as it deserved.
I guess he kind of disguised it a bit, but it was a good finish.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's, I think, more than likely going to lose his spot. So I wouldn't be jumping on Bernard. I think Richarlison's going to be back this week, even though Bernard got a goal.
Yeah, I agree.
He's a super sub option at best. Diggy off the post.
Yeah, a bit unfortunate.
Unlucky there.
Spanked it into the post.
Really spanked it.
Yeah.
Spanked it. And yeah, I just think that's basically all from Everton for this game. Not a good game for them. Calvert-Lewin with a chance too, but otherwise...
They really got exposed a lot of balls in between their two centre-backs. So for the ball that chipped through from Fernandes, because it was in between their two centre-backs, Rashford making that run, and the same for the header from Fernandes. He made a run in between the two centre-backs again and won that.
Interesting.
So,
okay.
Yeah, they got to watch that.
Shall I do the top point scorers again? Seems to be my thing now.
Yeah, it's your thing, mate. You can do it this week.
I'd like to do this
You're
one.
owning it this
Ready?
week.
Fulham. Fuck all.
Sums it up nicely.
Yeah, I like that one. Not really a lot of points there. Everton, Bernard got 8 points and Calvert-Lewin with 5, obviously with the assist there. Not a lot happening. So, Myles, I'd like you to predict this one.
Yeah, I'm going to predict this one. Unlike Heato, I'm going to say that Fulham, get no goals. So 0 for Fulham and 3 for Everton.
I like that.
I'm going to say a bounce back finally because we've been talking about it for a few weeks now. Everton have really dropped off from their amazing, first 4 fixtures. And I think it's a good fixture, like you said.
Yeah, they're back. They've got the team back.
It's the one you want.
Let's see what happens.
Richarlison hat-trick, by the way.
Ooh. Oh, Jesus. Take it easy.
Okay.
Okay, Sheffield versus West Ham. Heato, talk to me about Sheffield and make it quick because I'm bored of their
They're
shit.
trash. They can't score goals. They're not as strong defensively as they were last season. Nice little flick from McGoldrick. Done.
What about
Move on.
Goldie, man? Yeah, I know. What about Goldie? Honestly, that just happened so quick. I was like, is that a mistake by Chelsea? I don't even know.
Was
it was
he panning for goal with his sticking his leg out there?
Panning for gold. Oh, fuck this. Okay, obviously, if that's all we have for them, panning for gold, we're moving to West Ham. Now, West Ham, we're panning for a bit of gold, aren't we?
Yeah, I know they need some gold in their game.
Yeah, I was surprised to see only 1-0.
Yeah. I was a bit kind of lots of chances, but nothing really coming through.
And again, who the fuck is commentating this game?
Yeah, I know.
Who was that?
I have no
American
idea.
twang? I know. I feel like we
It
covered
must
this.
have been like, I don't know, it sounded like West Ham's own internal fan commentary, but I don't know what the hell was going on.
Interesting theory.
Yeah, it sounded like he was so excited when they score. I don't remember a commentator being that excited, but
Yeah.
I don't know, some nice long range shots.
From Bowen, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Bowen specifically for me, he just seemed to be taking a few shots from range.
And on target too, which is,
I like
not always going to happen.
I like it because they've obviously got some decent attacking prowess, a bit further forward. And it's great to see people taking shots and consistently on target from range. I'll be seeing him continue trying to do that.
Yeah, I think for fantasy, it's unfortunately that was a fixture that if you had West Ham players, you would have been highlighting for some juicy points.
Yeah, I was
And
hoping
to
for something.
not pull through on a game against Fulham, it's a bit disappointing from the likes of Bowen and Cresswell and
Oh, Cresswell put in some,
Masuaku had a chance.
Cresswell's deliveries were nice.
Yeah,
I love his balls in.
and his balls.
Well, I guess the game. Yeah, I love his balls. So really, the game summed up by a late winner from Souček, who barely touched a ball in the game, and it's like, kind of more what we expect from West Ham.
Yeah,
but I expect to see them coming back this week against Sheffield.
I think so too. They've kind of got a nice run here, haven't they? Those two fixtures in a row.
So top point scorers: Sheffield, McGoldrick with 6 points. Fabianski had 15 points and he saved a pen. Three bonus points.
Or just stood up and caught a ball.
Yeah. Showed up. Literally showed up.
Didn't dive.
Yeah. He's like, okay, I'm saving it. Yeah. And then Souček 9 points. Kufal 8 points. Balbuena, Cresswell, Masuaku 6 points. Like that's exactly what we're saying. Defense points.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys to look out for. It's the same guys we've been saying every week, really.
I'll tell you what, you just got to look out for Antonio coming back, because as soon as he comes back, I think West Ham will start banging in some more goals.
Yeah.
He just spearheads that team so well.
How far away is he? Has anyone
It
got
says
numbers?
unknown. I don't know.
I dropped him last week because of that. It hurt. It hurt to do.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. Now, is it me?
It is you, mate.
Oh, God, this is easy.
Yeah, fun one.
Okay, well, they still don't have Antonio. I've got to keep that in mind. 2-0.
Okay.
2-0.
2-0. To West Ham. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even do my voice.
I know, you just threw it out there.
Sheffield. 0. West Ham. 2.
Okay. We'll submit it now.
Yeah. Okay, it's fully submitted. All right, moving on from my creepy voice. Leeds versus Arsenal. Go, Miles. Tell me about Leeds.
Well,
Keep it quick.
I'm really happy about my boy, Bamford. He scored another goal.
Oh, so unlucky with that disallowed
Honestly, it's
goal.
like a dagger
Oh
in my
my
heart.
God. It should have been 2
That's
goals.
a fucking joke.
That hand pointing,
Being called offside for saying, oh, play it here.
is
It's not giving him any advantage in any way.
It's
Oh,
bullshit.
it's just absurd. It pissed
I
me
got
off,
a
man.
really dirty phone call from
That was a good finish too.
our mate Bob's the day after, and he said, I should have had an assist and you should have had another goal, mate. And I was like, because I hadn't seen it at this point. And he's just like, yeah, Cleach, assist, Bamford had his arm out, offside. Have you ever heard that?
Oh, Bobby. You should
good
see the
impression.
facial expressions he's making when he's doing his Bobby impression. It's fucking
I
good.
thought Bobby was in the room.
I hope you're listening. If only I could have filmed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, that was a bitch. But he made up for it with a great finish.
Yeah, well taken goal for sure.
Off the chest and volley. It's like, he's class.
He's so class, so cool, calm, collected. But I was saying this with Leeds, like a couple of weeks ago. I think they're going to literally get smashed by teams or will smash teams.
Yeah, I don't have in between.
I don't think that there'll be like 1-1s a lot and stuff like that. That will happen, but just the majority of the games, I think that they're just going to go for it. Like,
Well, I think it summed it up in the way they defended the AU goal.
Yeah.
There was about 3 defenders and then AU was free.
yeah.
And there's about 3 other midfielders sitting not goal side of him.
They made the assist very easy for Zaha.
Oh.
It was like, who do I pass to? Oh, AU. No one's near him.
Yeah, it's like they hadn't seen him. They're like, oh, we're holding a defensive line. There's another guy, though, between the goal and you, though. And then like throw in last ditch, like trying to block the shot, but didn't work. Bit weird.
Let's move on to probably a sore spot for Miles. Arsenal losing
Safe
to Aston
space,
Villa.
mate. It's a safe space.
Listen, I don't mind you guys doing it this season, but like it's not going to happen every season. Otherwise, I'm walking out that door.
That's fine. Walk.
I will.
Nah, if you
take
keep
my
bringing
fucking
vodka,
cruises.
We know how much you love
if you
this
keep
pod,
bringing
mate.
cruises,
We know how much you love
We'll
this.
keep you. We'll keep you. All right. Well,
right, let me-
Miles, I know you're not a fan, but give us Arsenal Fan TV review.
Listen, it was just fucking bullshit, man. These fucking guys, what are they fucking doing?
No, you got to say about blood 50 times
Oh, yeah.
and fam and
Oh, fam, fucking Tierney, just He just looks so bad over Laka's goal.
Oh, wait, hang on. Tierney was okay. It was Laka that fucking missed a sitting.
Yeah, not surprised
blood.
though.
Sorry, blood.
Yeah, blood.
Yeah, blood.
Arsenal are
Apologies.
trash, dude. What the fuck is going on?
I don't know.
know.
Ever since Arteta got COVID.
Yeah, probably. Maybe he lost some of his the stuff he'd learned from Pep. It's just kind of
I don't know what that virus does, but it ain't good.
We were talking about it. It's like, remember they won that game 3-0 at the start of the season, and the joy from Arsenal fan T was just so overwhelming. I was like, yes, just wait for it.
I know.
Wait for it. And it's just getting worse and worse. It's actually like hard to watch it now because I feel so sorry for these guys.
Dude, it's cringy as fuck.
I don't. I fucking hate Arsenal. And Tottenham.
But man, fantasy, fuck, you would be hating it right now if you had Aubameyang or
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been
anyone,
brutal. It's this
savage.
really savage.
I think there's going to be some
points.
serious question marks over now. Like if they have a few more of these results, it's like, what's the plan? Like the whole plan was to shore up their defense. It worked for a bit, but it's been a huge cost to their attacking. So, and it's not changing. So that's pretty crazy.
I think I'd love to. I wish I was predicting this.
Yeah, is it me?
Who's predicting this?
I think it's me.
I think
Yeah.
it's me.
Oh fuck, who is it?
No, it's you, Heato.
It's you.
Oh, Jesus
Miles
Christ.
always thinks it's him. He's such a big Arsenal supporter.
I don't think Arsenal are going to win. I think it's going to be
I agree. Like you said.
Leeds 2, Arsenal 0.
I hope.
I don't think they can score, dude. They
God,
can't
I'd
fucking
love to
score
see it.
goals.
I
Even
know.
against Leeds, I don't think they can score goals.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Watch Bamford. He's going to do something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe El Da Costa will do something other than scoring his own goal this week.
That's unlucky.
It's fucking brutal. All right. Liverpool versus Leicester. Now, there's a bit to talk about here. Not so much about Liverpool's game, but more about
Who
some
will
of their
play?
different. Yeah,
Who's going to play?
looking down their reserve list. How good are your under 21s?
How good's our kitchen staff?
Yeah, I hear they're good.
Mate, everyone in Liverpool couldn't play football. So, yeah, dude, it's crazy. The whole back line is injured.
Yeah,
Trent's out for a little bit. Robbo's pulled out of the last Scotland game. Who knows if he'll be back. Matip seems to be the only fit person, but he's only just come back from injury and he's super injury prone.
Yeah.
Gomez is now gone. Yeah, it's crazy, dude. I think we're going to concede goals for sure. At least we got Allison, like a good keeper who can shot stop.
Can I bring up something?
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of stuff that can happen within draft based around injuries. Obviously, a player gets injured in fantasy draft. The first thing you have to do is kind of assess if you have that player, how long are they out?
Yeah.
What's the value of keeping them? How pivotal are they to my team? Do I need to sub in someone or do I keep them as my fifth mid? All that shit, right? But on top of that, from the perspective of people who might not have the injured player, tactically, you have to be so on top of teams with injuries, and especially teams like Liverpool who might have, especially in attacking positions, players that go out and they're no longer playing. Who fills those gaps?
Yeah.
Are they going to score goals? Are they going to get clean sheets? All that shit. Like, how do you guys look on injuries when it comes about?
Well, I mean, there's two questions in there, and I'll talk about the attacking one first, just because you ended with it. But you know, if I've got, say, Salah and he goes out, you know, I know by watching Liverpool that
You have Salah, right?
no, I
Who
don't.
has Salah?
Mitch
Mitchie.
does. So if I've got Salah,
It's only one game, though.
first of all, I have to hold on to him. You know, with this just coronavirus, he's not actually injured like a
VVD.
Like VVD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm looking at people like Shaqiri, obviously Jota's gone, but people that are going to slip into his position, you know, maybe even gamble on Minamino or stuff like that. But the value of keeping Salah right now is just huge.
Yeah.
You know?
I agree. And I think, that points out like the very extreme of when they're out for like a game week. And especially with Corona, you know, it's not a super long time.
But even look at Trent is out for a month. But defensive players are a lot harder to do that for because you're not really guaranteeing points. Whereas if, say, Salah was out for a month, you'd be like, okay, it's not that long, but I might take a punt on Shaqiri for
Yeah.
a few weeks or
if you didn't have Salah, or if you had the space,
or if you
in your
get
team
space
add
to
Shaqiri.
because you want Liverpool. 100%.
But you're not saying you drop Salah for that much.
No, oh god, you wouldn't fucking drop him for anything. And
Season-long injury?
oh,
You said anything.
I do love him. Just told him. Look, I dropped VVD as soon as he got injured, so
God.
you're
to
not
go back
holding that
to
for you're not
Stab a man in the back.
you're not holding
Fucking hell.
you're not holding that for 3-4 months.
Yeah.
It's just too much of a burden on your team.
Like, to go back to your first part of the question about like a defensive issue, with something so catastrophic and like substantial, like what Liverpool are going through right now, like they've got like literally their back line is out. And I've got Allison, for example. This week, I will not play Allison because
Drop him.
I wouldn't drop him because I've got a good second keeper. That's fine. But I just don't see Matip being able to control, Phillips, Williams, Reece, things like this. Like look, Klopp has done some amazing things, so I won't be surprised if they do keep a clean sheet. But look, you've kind of just got to scrap the Liverpool defense, and I think they're going to go out to outscore the opposition. They're not going to go out to keep clean sheets.
Yeah, it's all we got at the moment. The only saving grace is potentially Fabinho's back from injury. Slot into that back four.
That'd be good. I was thinking maybe he might play Henderson at the back.
That is the next option.
What do you think?
But then again, he came off at halftime in the England game because of a tight hamstring.
Holy shit.
Dude, it's insane. It's actually insane. Everyone's injured. But Thiago might be back this week. So we've got some depth in midfield to cover if Fabinho has to sit in defence. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting game against Leicester. It's kind of not the team I'd want to be playing with this amount of injuries.
Yes, fucked. In my opinion.
But I don't know. Leicester have been kind of a little bit up and down.
Yeah.
They're going to know that they've seen a wounded beast and they're going to fucking pounce on that bitch, that little bird.
But we've thought that as soon as we lost VVD, everyone was like, oh, you're going to lose every game now. And we, hadn't lost without him. So,
Yeah, but now you've lost everyone.
I know.
And everyone else, and then everyone.
But it's Klopp.
Yeah, and everyone.
It's Klopp. We'll see.
You never know.
Club B. I think a goal from Jota could happen, but let's move on to Leicester really. Quickly talk about their game against Wolves. Only 1-0. They seem to be holding it together pretty consistently now. I know you said they're up and down, but it's pretty good lately. Like last couple of games for me, it feels like it's been good. There might have been one bad result in there.
Yeah, they had a couple, but the last two have been good. But
Vardy smashed that pen in.
yeah, ain't nothing but a Vardy party.
Yeah. Vardy, lord of the smashed pens, but only now that Deeney's gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I would have said lord of the smashed pen, Deeney. 100%. Like, Vardy was always close second, but Deeney was the lord.
I don't know. I
But
feel like
now-
Salah's got that title a little bit too. Every pen he hits, he runs from fucking outside
Look,
the
he
box.
smacks it.
Yeah, and he, like, the angle that he comes, comes on like he's hooking my slice that I got on the weekend,
Okay, enough about your golf game. But I don't know. I feel like Vardy's got the title over Salah.
Yeah, but at least Salah doesn't miss him though, like Vardy, does he?
Oh. Pew, pew, pew. Vardy doesn't miss many pens.
No.
And it was saved.
It was, but it wasn't the best pen.
No, it wasn't the best pen. He probably felt bad. 2 pens in one game. Come on. Far.
Yeah,
He doesn't want to win like that.
Too easy.
Too easy.
He probably hadn't had enough
Oh, a
Red Bulls.
team like Wolves though, you want to bury that game, don't you?
Yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, they definitely had some decent shots, and Schmeichel was the one to stop him. I mean, he saved that Neto shot, and then another terrific save from to keep out Neves.
Yeah, right at the end.
For me, that was necessary to fix a mistake that I personally think he made by not coming out. He kind of, you can hear him, obviously, because there's no supporters. He tells his defenders to go for the ball, but it's a high ball that I would have definitely thought that he should have come to claim. And then the defenders don't deal with it that well. And then next minute, he's facing an incredible shot from Neves, which he makes an amazing save.
He's conserving himself.
Yeah.
He was saving his energy.
Yeah,
so
for the
could
save.
spring like a fucking jaguar.
Just like his dad.
Spring like a fucking jaguar. What the hell? That was a seriously good save. But anyway, I think the only other note was Barnes missed a good chance.
Yeah.
Not a super high scoring game. It was only a penalty. So for me, Wolves, I mean, we'll get to them, but, I wouldn't be having my hopes down too much based off that result.
Exactly.
And if I was a Liverpool supporter, I'd be looking at that going, oh, they didn't go too crazy.
No, they weren't mental, but it's still, it's going to be a tough game. But I think it'll be exciting, though, because it's going to be very attacking from both sides, potentially.
Who wants to hear some top point scorers?
Let's do it.
Salah got 9 points, 2 bonus points, scored a pen. He's a shit player, though, Heato says every time.
Another pen goal, isn't it?
Well, it's another point and another goal. So shut your mouth. Mane, 5 points. And then Leicester defenders all got 7 to 6 points, and then Vardy with 4 points. So not a huge, point haul.
Brutal one for your points, isn't it?
Definitely. You hate to see it, but unless you don't have Vardy, then you're fine. So who's predicting this game? I think it's Myles.
It is actually.
I'll jump the gun, Myles.
I think that it's going to be a spicy game.
Yeah, I agree.
I just think there's going to be goals everywhere.
Yeah. I think
what we
that
pray
Liverpool, because they still do have a decent attack, because Jota can fill in the Salah spot. I think that they just okay, we got no defense. That's fine. Let's just score a lot of goals. Fuck defense. Let's just score more goals than Leicester.
James Milner in defense.
James Miller. Who's that guy? I was like, fuck, where are they pulling this
Milner's
to?
twin.
He's like a 12-year-old.
We've cloned him 4 times to play the whole back four.
Is he a 12-year-old they pulled out of some Scouser
Yeah,
school?
he'll 100% play. I forgot about him. That's not too bad for them.
Mate, Millie can play anyway.
Yeah, he can.
All right, come on. We've heard enough about Millie.
Yeah, look, I'm going to say 3-3.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I'd take a draw. I'll take a draw off Leicester.
Yeah, fair. Okay, Burnley versus Crystal Palace. Now, talk about a game where we can skip right over.
How quick can we do this one, boys?
Well, I'd like to Can I have a go?
Yeah. See how quick we can go.
I've had a few cruises. I've got a lot of sugar. I can go talk real fast. Ready? Ben Mee back in the squad. First clean sheet. Is that a sign? I don't know. I'm not going to get through this quick. Okay.
on.
My only takeaway from this game was a solid defense from Burnley, probably Ben Mee. And Jesus, Burnley are atrocious. Nothing to look at.
Fuck, can they just go down, please? Can they just go down? I'm sick of Burnley.
I think the only thing I'd be looking at is maybe a clean sheet now that Ben Mee's back. Now.
And they got a good keeper, but...
Myles, you want to have a crack at Crystal Palace? There's probably a little bit more to talk about.
Yeah, I'll talk about that. So it was a lovely header from Scott Dan. His first goal for
Scotty.
3 years, actually.
It was a good header.
I thought Easy made it so easy.
Ooh, welcome
with
to
his
the
free
Prem.
kick. Yeah.
Welcome to the Prem and Fantasy.
Goal and assist. I think he's definitely, we'll talk about him, being a one to watch, I think.
Easy made it look easy. You come up with that, Myles? You got some good gear. You got some real good gear, buddy.
Really good lines.
Yeah, is
the
he
material,
Is his son from the,
Larry David shit over there.
Son from the failed old Easy video stores? Is he like part of the...
Easy. The price is sleazy. And Zaha.
Hey, I wrote that jingle.
We spoke about this before. He found AU a very, very easy as well.
Yeah,
Easy
so that's
bit
all
too
Best
easy.
you'll ever have in your life.
And Van Aanholt, he's
back.
He actually looks really good.
Yeah, I'd agree.
He's always been one of the most threatening wing backs for sure in the league.
100%. Just another one Chelsea let go.
And Heato, do you want to just take us through the top point scorers?
Oh, I can mix it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can jump in. So Burnley, we got Popey, 9 points, 2 bonus. Me and Taylor with 8 points.
Me's back.
Lowton and Tokowski with 6 points. So defense.
Big
points.
defense.
Takeaways?
Typical Burnley.
Takeaways. Defense.
Me's back.
Me's back. And then Palace, you got Easy with an easy 13 points and 3 bonus. Dan with 8, AU with 8, Van Aanholt and Zaha 5 points.
Fuck, a lot of points there.
Yeah.
Zaha again in the points. AU, did he come on as a sub just quickly? Or did Batty start? Can anyone check that?
Batty didn't start, I don't think.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's something to know.
Yeah, it's because all those fucking offside goals.
Yeah, exactly. I think Roy's heart couldn't take another offside goal.
Yeah,
he's like, I can't play Mitchie anymore.
Play with the under 23s till you learn how to be onside.
Yeah, he
and
didn't
then
play
we'll
a
bring
minute.
you back in.
Batshuayi didn't play a minute.
There you go. So maybe there's some decent.
He's not taking it up.
But in
Pressure
draft
on that
this week,
position.
I would definitely say that you guys should be putting in Easy and Van Aanholt in your waivers. I'm guessing that they're probably available in most drafts. So unless you got a 10-manner, but have a look at them.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Prediction.
I think it's you, mate.
Oh, shit. Oh, God.
Go on, speed through it.
Why this one? Burnley. 0. Crystal Palace. 0. Ben Me effect. The Ben Me effect. 0.
Is it just because you look like him or
What? I don't even know what the fuck he looks like, do
tall
I?
and blonde?
Oh, God, we're all so sexy. Speaking of sexy, Wolves versus Southampton. I like
good one to
this
wrap it
fixture.
up.
Cool fixture.
Wolves for me are in trouble. I think Southampton just do good.
Maybe.
And they're looking good without Ingsy.
Really good.
So-
Shea Adams just looks just dope.
Yeah. Well, it helped that they had Newcastle last week, but
Yeah.
I think
well,
it'll be a bit tougher.
let's quickly go through Wolves and we'll talk about Southampton.
I think Wolves probably, got to give them a bit of credit for keeping Leicester at bay. Like, yes, they gave away 2 pens, but aside from that, they didn't score from free play. So you got to give them credit for that.
But Leicester are just so compact and defensively sound. I wouldn't really judge this.
and they're playing
as-
like a 3.
100%.
I think they're playing 5 at the back at the moment
yeah.
as well. So yeah, it's a bit hard to break down. A bit brutal for Wolves of the handball for the pen, but
Yeah. That was the first one, wasn't it?
man, it's just I get it, it's a handball, but when it's that close and that powerful, and
Whose
the
hand
ball's-
was it?
It was one of the left backs. He's on the edge of the box.
Kilman, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Kilman.
And it's just
that's
kind of
right.
it was not going at the goal at that speed and that distance from the guy shooting. It's fuck, that's so brutal.
I feel like Vardy did miss the pen on purpose. Now that I see that, because
Maybe he did.
but he scored that pen, but he had to get one under the
Maybe he
belt.
felt bad.
But
Maybe
the
he felt
second
bad
one-
for scoring that pen.
It was playing on him in his mind.
He's his shithousery was just coming to question.
Yeah,
He
exactly.
couldn't handle it.
Beautiful save from Patricio.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
He's a nice keeper.
he's a nice keeper
Yeah.
in that game. And then some really great last ditch blocks. But I mean,
They're
we're
throwing themselves in there.
fucking throwing them.
Throwing himself in.
Get in there, lads.
You're
I've-
wasted from these cruises.
But it's not the alcohol; it's sugar.
You're flying.
You'll be up all night, bro.
I'm buzzing. It's also my Friday, as we discussed before the pod. My working week is over, so I'm pumped.
You're pumped, yeah.
I'm pumped.
All right, let's talk about Southampton.
This is easy, as it is every week.
Yeah, some familiar names that we've been calling out last few weeks. Walcott having a little hint here and there.
Yeah.
He's looking threatening this game. Armstrong looking really good.
Yeah, we were
Scored a
talking
goal.
about him a couple of weeks ago. You in particular.
Yeah, I like these two players. I think there was an element of they were on the verge of potentially doing something. And now that Ingsy's gone, I think there's more chance for people to join the attack.
Yeah.
And we saw that with, Walcott pressing high for that, winning that ball back to put in the assist. He had a chance that probably should have buried.
He missed.
Who's
Yeah.
on pens now that Ingsy's not there? Is it Ward-Prowse?
They'd probably Ward-Prowse, I'd
Yeah.
imagine.
Juicy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know, man. Southampton look really good. It's fucking top of the table at the moment.
They just look so solid in that game.
Yeah.
I know it's Newcastle, but Newcastle did nothing.
Yeah.
Fuck all,
Yeah,
as
fuck
I said
all.
earlier.
Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah, and for me, it was calamitous defense from Newcastle for the second goal.
Oh, they fucking gave them each goal, didn't they? The first one, Almiron dicking around on the ball, and then the second one, I think the guy kicked the ground. It seemed like he kicked the ground to try
I
and
saw
clear,
that.
and then
I saw that.
Oh god, that must
Oh,
hurt.
God, you can't kick the ground. It's the first thing they teach you in soccer school. Yeah, and there was a great save from McCarthy in that game.
Yeah, it was.
It was a cracker.
We saw a few nice diving hand, over the top.
Yeah, where they and then they
dive.
rotate to fall.
Yeah.
Love that.
Rotate.
Rotate.
Fuck. Oh, mate.
That's technical.
My 30-year-old body just doesn't feel good when I see them fall from that height. I just don't think I'd be able to take it these days.
I'm 3 days older than you, and it feels a lot worse for me.
Miles, you're like 3 years older than us. So.
Yeah, I know, man. That's why
Don't bring up his age, man. Fuck, he's got 1 foot in the grave.
it's so rude.
Yeah, shit.
He's got less years to wait to see if Arsenal win the league than we do our team.
Dude, his hangovers are so bad. His hangovers are so bad. He's buying cruises.
All right, guys, I just got to say, invincible.
Jeez, he really is an Arsenal fan.
He would not have said that if he's not had 2 cruises.
Okay. Top point scorers. I'll
Yeah.
take it away.
Yeah, finish it. Mate.
Patricio with 10 points. Pen save really does help that.
It definitely does.
He got the 3 bonus. Southampton, and that's really it from Wolves.
Yeah, that's it.
Southampton, Armstrong with 10 points, 2 bonus points. Walker Peters, 9 points after we shit canned him a couple of weeks ago for playing terribly.
Yeah.
He's been pretty good
I
since.
think he's listening to the pod.
Yeah, I think he is too.
Honestly, I wouldn't blame him. We give great tips.
Yeah.
Stevens and Adams with 7 points, and defenders plus goalkeeper 6 points.
Points all around.
Fuck, clean sheets and a couple goals.
Mate, they just make more work for us having to fill out this fucking sheet, don't they?
I know they do. Yeah, and look, Southampton, they're just full of informed players. I mean, it's hard to name just one. But Shay Adams is definitely one to look at now that Ings is gone. He may take it on a bit more. And
I think-
Walcott.
Yeah, Walcott.
Such a cool cat.
Yeah, it's a cool cat. Yeah, Walcott and Armstrong, definitely.
Yeah, Armstrong.
Shall I wrap this out, boys, with a prediction?
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
Wolves 1, Southampton 2.
Okay.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah. I like it.
Himi?
I think it'll be a tight one.
Himi?
Yeah.
Yeah, Himi gets a
Himi or
goal.
Neto, I think.
Yeah, I like
yeah.
that second one.
Yeah. You definitely like that, don't you?
Okay, well, that wraps up the games for this week. Let's get into our little game, Kings and Peasants.
Yes, let's do it.
Kings and Peasants, we picked 2 players. One is considered a king, one's considered a peasant. It's kind of like top half of quality players and then the bottom half of quality players. Basically kind of judged by us each week, and we'll tell someone if they've got it wrong. We pick these 2 players and we go up against each other every week and see how we go.
Let's do it.
Okay,
All right, you want to start, mate? You're bottom of the table. Paying
Okay,
to-
at least I'm the bottom of one table. And this one I actually do get the benefit of waiver wire. Yeah, okay. For my king, I picked Werner
Yeah.
Okay.
in that 5-goal thriller or something that Heato predicted.
Yep.
Werner hat-trick. And my peasant is Watkins.
Fuck off.
Why?
He's not a peasant.
Yeah, he's
Mate,
not a
there's
peasant,
not going to
bro.
be any peasants
No.
if you don't allow
way.
that.
No. Dude, you didn't let me have my one was better last week that I tried to get.
Show me his form. Someone bring up his form.
Okay, I've got it. for you here.
Seriously, no way.
So he scored 2 goals last week, 13 points,
Yeah, okay.
and he scored a goal the week before that.
Okay, so he's scored goals in
And
2
then
weeks.
nothing, and then the week before that, actually nothing as well. And the
Thank
week before
you.
that, he got a hattie.
yeah, exactly.
I think the back-to-back weeks, unfortunately, screws you there.
No way.
3 goals in the last 2 game weeks.
Shit, I don't have a backup. I didn't think. Fuck. Okay.
Mate, we've called it. You've been outvoted.
Yeah.
This is all shit.
That's what I was laughing at
Well, why didn't you say it before?
because I wanted you to say it. There's no way I was letting you have that slide.
Yeah, mate. 3
I'll
goals.
delete it for you.
3
so you
goals.
don't have
Yeah. Yeah. So doesn't matter.
Armstrong. Fuck you.
Yeah. Okay,
Armstrong.
we'll give you that.
Oh, okay. You fucking
Yeah, that's a good. Look, it's a good one. One you should have thought of earlier, but that's okay. All right, so I'll jump on next because I'm second in the table. My king this week is going to be Fernandez.
I thought you were going to say Watkins.
You
Oh,
always take mine in front of me. You always
Oh, that
do.
felt good. That feels good. And then my peasant is going to be Easy.
it ain't. How? Oh, yeah. Shit. That's pretty good.
Oh, that's so good. That's almost better than the reaction we get when we call him out for Arsenal.
I know.
Being an Arsenal fan.
It was good. It's about the same, really. Okay, Miles, come on, hurry up.
Yeah, well, I mean, look.
You should have backups.
Mate, I've got 5 backups. Do you want me to tell you one? Oh.
I had mine, but the list is downstairs.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Elevator music.
I'll go Rashford.
Oh, actually interesting. Well, someone's got to be on the end of all Brunez assists.
Yeah,
Or pretending to be.
you are slurring so good. I love it. I love it. And maybe I'll go Sterling as my peasant. He hasn't done it. Look at his form. Look at his
true.
form.
No fucking chance, bro.
All right.
Oh, tempted to, man, though, hasn't he? He's been
I'm gonna
trash.
go someone like.
Come on.
Shay Adams.
As what? A peasant?
What do you reckon?
Oh, mate, the striker for the team that's top of the table.
Yeah. I don't think so, dude.
All right. Sorry, I've got to wrap this up quick. I'll go Cleish. How about Cleish?
Yeah, sure. You can have him.
Why the fuck are you picking him? But all right.
No. What? Don't ask. Tell him you can have him.
No, you picked him, dude. You had him 2 weeks ago.
Oh, right.
Fucking hell.
This is
It's
tough.
recycling his shit picks.
I think in 5 seconds he's going to lose the pick for this week
Oh,
for
okay.
being unprepared.
You count down.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3.
No, I've got it.
Two.
I've got it.
Let's say it.
I've got it.
1.
No, I've got it. Cavani.
0. Oh! In what world is Cavani present? I don't think he gets a pick. Nah.
All right, Walcott.
Okay.
Oh, wow, that.
Fine. After the buzzer. Fucking hell.
Jesus.
Does he get like half points for him?
All right.
No, but come on, like you had both of
Look,
my
boys,
king and-
Yeah,
Boys.
dude, you got to come prepared.
Miles has sucked up. Miles has sucked up the rest of this podcast with his choosing
It's been a
of his
shit fight at
peasant.
the end here.
Let's walk away from this pod.
Lessons learned.
Yeah.
Have
learned.
backups.
Honestly, yeah, Miles had as many picks in peasants as we did in minutes in this episode. So, with that being said,